I started the day with a Starbucks decaf mocha, but mainly because Smith's wasn't open when I just dropped off my son. I've decided again, obviously, a little Jessie because, yeah. Oh God, no. Oh. Well enough already, yeah. Got him a little Jessie from Smith's. I was going to do it anyway. I did try and find a Jellycat version, but they don't do German Shepherds or Alsatians. They're basically the same, just different countries they came from. They don't do them. They do a boxer, but it's retired, and there's one on sale on eBay for 100 quid. So, wow. Yeah. So, yeah, just spend a 10 on that. It looks like Jessie. It's a fluffy one as well. So, yeah, that'll keep him, give him a bit of comfort on, obviously, Friday. Before we get into the video, because I'm going to be going back home now, I'll show you a few what solds. Just want to say a massive thank you to everybody, you know. Oh, God's sake, man. God's sake. Bloody dogs. I'm still cut up, even though she's still here. But thank you for all the messages. You know, not only, you know, saying sorry for my loss. She's still here, you know. No need to say sorry, yeah, you know, she's still here. She's not got any better. I was praying that she would get, like, better, maybe. Suddenly get a lot better. It happened to Monty. Monty's legs went about a year before he died, and then he suddenly went back to normal. But she's just not there. She's not Jessie anymore. She's not responding to much at all. You know, her breathing's not as good. Yeah, she's not eating. Probably got a treat her on Friday. Go and buy her a McDonald's or something. Get her something like nice and juicy. You know, because she's not been eating dog food either. She's also been just eating chicken and stuff like that. Because that's what we did with Monty. You know, eat chicken and pasta. It's something a bit more tastier than horrible looking dog food. But yeah, thank you for all the messages. Not only obviously about what's happening with me, but also it seems like a lot of people is talking about their own stories, which is nice. I got no football today. It is Wednesday. There's not many people turned up for some reason. There's only about 6, so it's been cancelled. But on Monday, when I did the video, some of the lads knew I was a bit, not like my usual self, because I do like a lot of banter. I was alright when I was playing football after. And one of the lads, he was like, oh, I remember when I was with this girl for, it must have been about 20 years ago. And we broke up, and we had 2 cats together, so I kept the cats, and only one of them just died recently, 22 years old, and so it caught me up, and people didn't really understand why, and because it's just a cat. And I was like, wow, 22 years, imagine having an animal. That must hurt even more, having an animal. That's like half his life, basically, you know, since he's an adult. Because I think he's about 55 years. Well, yeah, yeah. Anyway, thank you for all the messages and all that lot. And also, I've had a few messages and comments about let her go with you there. And I said I wasn't, because I don't think I could, but I am. I just feel guilty. I don't know why I feel guilty, because I think she wants to go anyway. But yeah, Oh, God. Oh. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna go. It's just got. I'm not letting Kai because he's only 10. I don't want him to deal with. He's had enough to deal with Monty, and he's strong. Like I said, kids bounce back very quickly. But it's not fair. I've had the last two dogs we had to put down. I was there for them, so why should I not be there for Jessie? She's she lasted longer than them both, and yeah. She'll be with Monty again, and she can lick him to death. I don't, I don't think Monty wants to have that happen to him again. But if there is a dog heaven or whatever it is, they'll be back together. I've seen a few people, obviously resellers, who got dogs, and I think is it Ricky? He wants a dog, doesn't he? Or he's thinking about getting a dog with Ada when she's a bit older. If you are watching, Ricky, I hope you're stronger than me, because it hurts, man. It hurts. Anyway, I'm going to go back home now, and hopefully I've stopped crying by the time I get home, so I can show you a few sales. We had a few good ones, actually, to be fair, so we're going to go back home and show you them, and also how far along I've got with my clearing my room. Actually, before I go home, I'm actually popping into the two charge shops. The Team Pound, one I did all the dogs fundraising for last year. Just going to tell them about obviously what's happening with my dog. Obviously I'm not picking, but I'm going to have a look at these two charity shops. You never know, might see something. So back from the charity shops, I didn't even bother filming it. There's no point. Spoke to obviously Team Poundy about me dog. Actually, it's the first time I didn't actually cry about talking about it. Yeah, but I'm going to show you a few things that are sold over the last couple of days since I last did a video. I'm also going to show you my room because it is a bit of a mess. What I've done is it's stuff from that room. I've just obviously brought some stuff in to start taking pictures of. Anyway, we're going to go through the things. I'm going to just say them to you. I have got one here, but I'm not going to show because it's heavy. So the Sony cassette handheld camera, picked it up in a bundle at the auction, and it owes me nothing now. Sold that for $23.99. Then I sold one of the Panasonic phones when I picked up a big bundle of phones for £8. I think there was about 9 in there. They owe me about £1 each. One was free, which was the really cheap, rubbishy one, which I probably won't ever be able to sell. But I sold one for £10. So after fees and that, it actually works out just over £8. So yeah, they owe me nothing now. So every time I sell one, they're on for about £10 to £14. That's how much they're worth, most of them. But yeah, the nice one actually went. There's one that's really nice, and that's the one that went. Also, on that same day, I bought a NutriBullet juicer machine where I had to wait around because she was in the toilet. I paid £8 for it. Sold it straight away. Sold it for $34.95. Nice profit. If you do see juices, anything to do with blending, food, anything, pick them up. As long as they're in good condition, they got all the parts, they don't hang around. And in the last one, I can't show you, obviously they're all on the screen, is a set of Scooby-Doo figures. The whole gang. I picked these up from the charity shop about a month ago, and I picked up some other figures. I can't remember what they are. Oh, some Mario ones. They haven't sold yet for some reason. But yeah, I've sold these for £5.50. I think they cost me about £1.50 a bag. So yeah, I'm going to make a little bit of a profit on them. But then obviously the other things that I sell will be free. The things that I've got here, which I can show you, but like I said, I'm not going to show you that because it's a bread maker. You know what a bread maker looks like. It's a white, fast-baked bread maker. I sell these all the time. I've actually had it for quite a while. It's been a couple of months, I think, since I've picked this up. And maybe because of the time of the year, not many people are probably making bread when it's hot, but yeah, you still make cakes and stuff in it. Well, it's sold. I paid the £5 for it, and I still sold it for £29.99. The other one is this. I will show you it, but you can't see it anyway. That's why I couldn't be bothered to show you the other one. And it's a big bag, and it's a load of Marvel figures. These are the Hulk figures. There's 3 in there. We've got She-Hulk, Hulk, and Abomination. They obviously owe me nothing now because I've made my money on them. I still got loads on the shelf that I haven't listed, and I've still got loads in the box. I still got the plates. So what I'm going to probably do, like when it's empty in here, I'm going to get a plate, stick a load of figures on there, which are probably related in some way. If not, they're not. And then sell them for like $19.99 because, yeah, that is proper cheap. So guys, if any of you are into Marvel, let me know and I'll actually do a personalized one for you. So let me know if you are into any particular Marvel figures. I will sell one of you for $19.99 and you can have your personalized own one. That is it for the video. A bit more, I feel a bit better now I've done this part and everything. I've been up and down, you know. I didn't list anything yesterday. I you know, understandably, you know, it's weird how I feel at the moment. I feel like I know something's coming and it's sort of like playing on my mind. And people say, yeah, it's only a dog, who cares? Yeah, but you know, if you've had dogs and you care about dogs and you should know what it's like, you know, even other animals, you know. But I'm going to show you the room at the moment because it is a bit of a mess. It is a bit of a mess, but it's not. It's just stuff I haven't listed, okay? So this will be gone. I'm going to start actually listing some of this stuff tonight. There's a lot of stuff that I need to actually get my mum's phone because there's a lot of Kai's clothes and stuff like that, which I'm going to take pictures for her. And then she's going to upload them on Vinted because I'm not having the tax man taking stuff which is personal. But yeah, we're going to show you the room and then that will be the end of the video. So there's the bread maker. What I was on about. Yeah, we all know what a bread maker looks like. There's a cup of tea. This thing, I'm thinking about giving it to a charity shop. It's a pretty cool thing, but it's a bit battered. I picked it up ages ago. It's been in the bedroom. It does work, but I haven't tested it out properly. If anybody wants it before I give it to the charity shop, it probably got to give it, I don't know. It might be tomorrow or the day after. Yeah, it's meant to, you can fill it with water and it actually squirts out, but I haven't tested it. If anybody wants that, you can have it for, I'll put it on Vinted and you can have it for £3, okay? Obviously, that's the stuff I was just showing you. I have ordered 2 battery chargers, which are the actual block thing. So you put the actual battery in the charger and that way. I'm going to sell them with that because then I can sell these for about £90. This is something I haven't listed and it's really nice. So yeah, beautiful crystal, I think is Bohemia. It's probably worth a bit as well, to be fair. It's made in Czechoslovakia, so it's got some age to it because obviously, yeah, I don't even have things like that anymore. But yeah, it's probably worth about 30-40 quid. Obviously, the room is still messy. That needs to be listed. I just charge up. Obviously, the stuff's still the same. But this is the table. Obviously, I got to take that off and goatee. But this is the stuff that I got to list. So if people have never seen these before or want to know what these are, pick these up. These are for like care homes and stuff like that. This is a pump. This actually goes in there, and then when you want to blow up, it's like a blow up like mattress basically for care homes. And it's got a little valve on one of the ends. There it is, and there's a little valve on there, and that actually you like slide it up and down. It acts like a pump. I think last year, the year before, picked up one of these brand new, sold it for 100 quid. They're about 120 quid on Amazon to buy. We got some little figures. I think these are listed, but yeah. Then we got a load of football books and cards. If anybody's a collector of football books and cards, we got loads. We've got some pretty old ones, to be fair. Tops cards. I have checked. There is no Ronaldo one, so there's no big hitters in there. And then all this is Kai's clothes, stuff like that. Right. So if anybody has got any kids, got some of Kai's old clothes here. Got a Mario onesie there. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that is pretty much it. But guys, that is it for the end of the video. Obviously, this might be the last video until you see me at a jumbo sale. I think the jumbo sale is on a Sunday, and yeah, that will probably be the last video. I was thinking about doing like a sentimental video of me and the dog and Kai and that, but I thought, nah, don't want to do anything like that, pull on the heartstrings and make people feel sorry for me even more. Apparently a lot of people was crying on my video last time, so I am sorry if it's brought up old memories and all that lot. But my channel's not always about reselling, and that's the thing, right? I do show some of my personal life because, like I said, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and if something does affect me, I like to tell you. I'm not going to tell you everything about me, but my dog is a big part of my life. It's part of the family, and they're not going to be here anymore. We're not going to have no dogs in the house. We've just got the serial killer guinea pig. But yeah, that's it, guys. So I just want to say again, thank you for all the lovely messages from that video, and yeah, I'll see you probably on Sunday with a video. I might do one before, I don't know. I probably won't know, because obviously Fridays when I'm putting Jessie to sleep, and yeah, I would have done like what's sold, but I'll be in a miserable mood anyway for that video, so I don't really want to do it because, yeah, you know why. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you did like this, subscribe, like the video, and I'll probably see you at the weekend.